Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to round one. We're playing You Are Delver Fiend. Our opponent won the die roll and is choosing whether to keep. They kept. Now, our own hand is not terrible. We don't know what we're playing against. Possibly one too many lands. But we have a turn to Kiln Fiend and we have Fearless Looting to get rid of some of those lands and find some spells. So, not the best hand, but we are going to keep. And F6 for our opponent's first turn. Okay. So, first video from Manaleak. This is, I don't know, this is what you're going to think of me from when you watch this video from now on. And I have to make a good impression. So, let's do my best. Ponder. I'm just going to be rubbish. I'm just going to lose every game. And make a horrible misplay. This is all kind of like okay. So how do we set this up? Okay, so they all draw cards, which is amazing. We want Taxing Probe first because it doesn't cost any mana. And then possibly Preordain next, and we can shuffle away Shadow Rift. No, Shadow Rift seems better because yeah. So let's go Preordain on the bottom, then Shadow Rift, and then Taxing Probe. And our opponent is playing Elves by the looks of it. No, let's not shuffle this. And we got the Taxing Probe. And we're going to save it for later. First turn. Elves is a combo deck. Well, this is probably Elves. I mean, I'm just guessing it's Elves, right? Elves is a combo deck that is not very good, but I actually have it myself, and I've been playing it. And I actually even made some videos of it, but it's just so shockingly bad. Like when it does things, and I really hope actually my opponent does well, because when it does things, it's just absolutely crazy. And the key thing against playing Elves is just removing some of their key spells that are very powerful, and that's going to be not Manamorphose. Maybe this isn't Elves. Why would he? Okay, yeah. Well, that's one of them. Quarian Ranger, Birch Law Rangers, and Lise Alara Ranger or something like that, or something. I can't remember their names. They're stupid names anyway. Timberwatch Elf. That's another one that's pretty good. That's a strong turn too, if I do say so myself. But yeah, that Timberwatch Elf is biting the dust. It really is. Really is. We're not even going to let it untap. We're just going to kill it now. Kill it before it lays eggs. Yep. Okay. So I wish we had more removal. And it's possible that next turn we're going to have to dig for removal. But we have absolutely no responses. So we're going... I think Manamorphose. Maybe it's an interesting addition to the deck. I don't know. Helps you dig to the more relevant spells. The problem with Elves is that it has a couple of really relevant spells. And a bunch of not very relevant spells, but ones that enable the combo. So he untapped Land Over Elves with Quarian Ranger and returned the Forest, then played the Forest again to make another mana. So he has 3 mana. He could potentially have 4. Birchlaw Rangers is pretty good because it would potentially enable him to draw a lot. And not sure even how to play around that now. I don't have enough control. Certainly not playing this Guildgate. I think I'm playing Preordain first, because we really need to draw into some removal, some lightning bolts, basically. We only have 4. Artful Dodge and Dispel. And Dispel is definitely not something that's necessary. Artful Dodge might actually be essential. So we're going to put Dispel on the bottom, put Artful Dodge on top, draw Artful Dodge, and play Killed Fiend. And next turn we're just going to try and race. Race. Probably not going to happen because he can gain 4 life each turn. I can't believe I actually might potentially lose game 1 against a deck that I said was not very good. I was like, yay, free pack, but he's doing well so far. He had a really good hand. Like, to be fair, playing elves, sometimes you just mulligan your hand away because it's so bad. Okay, so Birchlow Rangers is much less essential now that he has an island. Some decks don't actually play islands, but there is a card that says you draw cards equal to the number of types of creatures that you choose. So you choose elf, obviously, and it costs 4 mana. Something Dreams. And if he's playing that now, he's drawing a bunch of cards. No, he's playing Llanowar Sentinel, and then he can sort of kick it, if you will. He may pay 2 and get another Llanowar Sentinel, which he's definitely going to do, because that is a lot of life. And Killed Fiend, like, if I draw a Salt Strobe, I could potentially try and race him, but he's getting so many things. I'm just going to F6 so he does whatever the hell he likes, because there are so many triggers in the stack. It's ridiculous. Yep, okay. He's tapping his elves with Birchlow Rangers, which makes more mana. So, and he's now going to pay the 2, get another dude. Can he pay 2 more? I don't think so. I think that's it. There's quite a few elves there. Yep, gained a bunch of elves. Sadly, he can't attack. Well, not sadly. I mean, it's good for us, but he can't untap it this turn. But next turn, for example, if he really wanted a lot of life, he could just untap it with Korean Ranger and gain even more life. Or he can just untap everything. Vitalize is pretty good. Yep. Yeah, so he can actually have 4 of these now. And then he can tell. Oh my god. Shall we just go to game 2? Bring in all the removal. I'm not sure how long I want to be playing this game. Oh, I'm getting a turn. Cool. And I drew an island. And we're going to Gitaxian Probe. See what he has in his hand. Okay. Can I please see your hand? Can I please see your hand? Do I have to yield? No, I've yielded. Okay. Did I just not get to see his hand or something? No, it's still resolving. Okay. Distant Melody. That's the one I meant. Not Dreams or something. Distant Melody. That's the one that says he draws a lot of cards. Almost made this PG-18, which I sometimes have a habit of doing. Okay, so let's draw another card. Come on, Assault Strobe. Come on, Assault Strobe. We know we need it. No, it's a Nimbic Cyclops. So we Faithless Looting and hope to draw Mountain Assault Strobe, because have we played a land? Turn 4? Then we have played a land. Never mind then. Can't win. Well, it can deal him a lot of damage, but he's just going to go off next turn. Let's see what we draw. Forgot to click OK. Okay, let's discard this and that. Let's cast Gitaxian Probe. what's in his hand. Shadow Rift. We're not giving any of his guys shadows because that would be really bad. And I think this is where we brick. We could cast Apostle's Blessing. Maybe it's possible we should have cast the other Kill Fiend. But like, it doesn't matter because next turn he gets so much. He has so much life and everything, we're never ever going to be able to race him. I think trying to get Assault Strobe was our only chance. So we're going to concede the game. And we lose game 1 to Elves. Okay, so what's good? Electricity is obviously amazing. And I'm thinking about Flame Slash. Because we need all the removal. We are taking out Dispel. And putting in Flame Slashes. And we need to take out 3 more cards. Possibly the Digging? Possibly the Digging? It's pretty good. Taxing Probe costs 0 though. It's so good. It just lets you win randomly. We don't want to take out Shadow Rift or Artful Dodge, that's for sure. Elves are pretty good as well. Delver is pretty good against Elves as well. It's hard to sideboard here. I think it has to be Preordain. Yeah, we don't want to take out Apostle's Blessing either, because it just lets you go through. I think that's how we're going to play this. Yes, I would like to play first. This is not bad. Do we have a Creature? Yeah, we have a Nivik Cyclops. I would ideally like to draw another land at some point, but we have Assault Strobe, which is good. Most of our spells are red, so we're going to dump a mountain. And the next turn, if we really need to, we'll cast Flame Slash. Probably won't. Yep, Fiendhorn Elves is fine. If we're playing removal, we're playing it on the key spells. Pass turn? Yep, pass turn. We're not Gitaxian Probing here, we're Gitaxian Probing next turn. Or not, if we don't need to. We might just play Nivik Cyclops. Passing the turn. We could overload Electricity if we really, really wanted to, but that spell we'll probably save for later. Okay. So, most likely playing Ponder here. Seems like the best card. All of these are really good. We want this last. We want this next. And we want the island first. We're going to not shuffle. Draw the island and play it. I know we could blow him out with Electricity, but Timberwatch Elf is insane and we're going to kill it. And it can go die a horrible death on his own in the graveyard. That's right, you heard me. Okay. Nothing else to do this turn? Nope. Pass on. Not really bothered about what he plays. I pretty much have the win in my hand. I can win turn. Well, it depends on what he does. If I need to remove things, but I might just play Nivik Cyclops next turn. But yeah, like, the win is there. The win is definitely there. I definitely like this version of Elves better than the one I played. Because it untaps everything randomly, and and then you get to do all kinds of nasty broken things. Birchlow Rangers is obviously pretty good, especially with Korean Ranger, and I think this could potentially be the time to Electricity everything and watch the world burn. Manamorphose, sure, yeah, I'm okay with that. Yep, another Birchlow Rangers. So he's down to 3 cards. So if I burn everything now, that could be really, really good. Go on then. Cost with overload. It just severely cripples him, and there's not much he can do about that. Like, it stops all the shenanigans. Yeah, he still has 3 elves, but I just got so much out of that combo. And I guess I could probe to try and draw a land, but probe just feels so good after actually playing Nivik Cyclops. Or even can kill Fiend, doesn't matter. Either of them will do the job. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just pass the turn. See, like now he just has like Elvish Mystic, whatever, right? Yeah, that's a good spell. So this turn we're just playing Nivik Cyclops for no particular reason over Kiln Fiend. It's just much harder to like deal with. Like I don't think it really matters against elves, so maybe I should have played Kiln Fiend. But I know I always feel better when I cast Cyclops. I feel safer. It's probably an idiosyncrasy of mine. And that's a word you can learn today. Look it up in the dictionary, kids. Idiosyncrasy. Yeah, see, now I'm just gonna win. Yeah, okay. So we go attacks and probe. See what he's got. Always yield. Okay. Vitalize. Distant Melody and Llanowar Sentinel. Yeah, okay. So nothing spectacular. We go a land. We're definitely going to play that land. Okay, so we only have 1 red, which is fine. That red, first we'll cast Apostle Blessing. Pay 1. No protection against artifacts. I like how like you have to either have protection against artifacts or one of the colors. That's so weird. Okay, and Assault Strobe. That's 20. Pro green. Okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sweet dreams. Yeah, okay. That did it. That did that pretty well. I think I sideboarded it correctly, so we're just going to go to game 3. Take my pack. I want my pack, damn it. Oh, PG-18. Come on, Efka, you're better than that. You know better than to swear. That's horrible. I'm not even joking. I'm not even being facetious. Swearing is horrible. There's no reason. Like, kids watching this. Hopefully. That's kind of weird now if I think about it. This kid's watching this. Why are kids watching me? You know, like those creepy children in horror movies that kind of just stare at you with this like evil look on their eyes? That's how I feel like right now. Like I'm being stared at by creepy evil children. Keep. It's not amazing, but it has electricity, so it's kind of like, yeah, I'm keeping this hand. I'm not sure what he can do against electricity. Like he has to dump out elves. He can't. Like the deck. That's how the deck works. You just dump everything down. Right? So you can't play around it. And electricity just says bye. And we got a land, which is, I suppose, okay, but we're getting a Delver now. We can go to town. We also have Flame Slash to take care of Timberwatch Elves if he costs them early game. I mean, we're passing the turn here. And on next turn already we can have Electricity if we really want to. Because it is potential, there is potential that on turn 2 elves just dumps their entire hand on the board. And then you have to deal with it. It's often not a very good hand if they do that. But there is potential for that. Quirion Ranger is so boss and probably one of my favorite cards in the format. Yeah, Priest of Titania will definitely enable him to dump his entire hand, and I think Electricity is coming. He only has 3 cards in his hand. Oh, we got Gitaxian Probe. We will reveal this Gitaxian Probe because in return that Gitaxian Probe will reveal his hand, and we're gonna see if we're Electricuting now or later. Now or later. So let's just see. Let's just cast it for 2 life and see. Like, Vitalize is... Yeah, okay, we're casting it now. These are not spells that are going to win him the game. Nettle Sentinel is a pretty good card, but yeah, basically, game over, man. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Put the lotion in the basket. Okay. Bye, elves. I'm not even gonna wait for his turn. I know, like, I could potentially, because it's an instant, I could potentially, like, wait for him to dump more elves into play and then deal more damage, etc., etc. But I'm just not going to. There's no point. Like, there's nothing he can do. Turn 3, he costs a Nettle Sentinel. Whoop-de-doo. Yep. That's what I thought, buddy. Nettle Sentinel. It's a good card, but not good enough. We draw another Delver. Actually, we're giving our opponent a lot of time to recuperate. So I'm going to Plunder, because we can still cast Delver. And we want all of these. What do we want now? I think we want Lightning Bolt now, just in case he casts something that we can't deal with. So Apostle's Blessing comes last, then Evic Cyclops, then Lightning Bolt. Draw the Lightning Bolt. I'm going to attack. And Evic Cyclops is obviously amazing. Take our opponent to 14. Play it over. Anything else? Nope. Pass turn. And if he does any shenanigans, we'll Lightning Bolt those shenanigans. Because that's what I do part-time as my real job. I Lightning Bolt shenanigans. It's rewarding. The hours are long, but, you know, it's just a job I like doing. I'm not going to block you 2-2. There's no point in doing that. Okay. Lone Elf on a mission. Well, okay, now there's 2 of them. Which enables him to get another 2-2, and I feel like just stopping that, but actually I don't really even care about those 2-2s. I don't think they do anything with my hand. So, flips. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. It's an Evic Cyclops. No, okay. I didn't set that up right. I forgot about that. I forgot I was playing Delver, which is a misplay I made, and I apologize. Because I know people really hate it when you make misplays. You have to play perfect, because you're a machine. And you're not playing for fun, you're playing for winning. So, we're going to attack. Like, this turn doesn't matter so much. Next turn, we're going to draw Apostle's Blessing. Delver's going to flip. I'm going to attack for a lot of damage. And it's going to be great. I'm going to win the game. And it's going to be lots of love. And let's see what our opponent's playing this turn. He might potentially have like a mini kind of going off thing going on with Manamorphose and oh yeah, Dreams. That's the not the dream. Oh, what's the name of that card? I keep forgetting. Manamorphose is actually really good in this deck, and I have been playing the version without one, and I think it needs Manamorphose because it makes blue mana, and you don't want islands in the deck, and you need blue mana. Like you really don't want islands; they're just bad. You want forests all the time. I like his list. It's better than the list I was playing. So just to explain a little bit what my opponent's deck is doing, it's basically trying to have as many elves on the board as possible. It has a lot of synergy with cards that untap itself when you play green spells, or cards that let you untap other cards by returning forests, or cards that tap for as many mana as you have elves, or other cards that just untap everything and then you get to tap more mana. And finally you have Timberwatch Elves, which says target creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of elves you have. And what you can do is you can just attack in combat, and if you have Quirion Ranger, you can untap Timberwatch Elves and tap it again to give another creature +X/+X. So your opponent doesn't know how to block, and you can just deal a lot of damage. But I think I'm winning this game now. So we're just gonna click okay, reveal Apostle's Blessing. Come on. Yep. Yeah, I wanted to have the lightning bolt just in case he drew something nuts. Like, I think that was safer instead of having the Delver flip. I don't even think that was a mistake. Even though I didn't think about Delver flipping, this was better. Because I wasn't going to win by Delver flipping, and now I am going to. Okay, so, first of all, let's think about what we need to do here. We need to lightning bolt his face. Always yields. Yep. Then we're going to Shadow Rift, because that's going to give him unblockable pretty much. We don't need to Apostle's Blessing. And that's lethal, so we're going to attack. And in case we for some reason fail at that, like he has fog or something, which is possible, we have another Delver to block in case he decides to attack with like a lot of dudes or something. But he stepped out, he doesn't have any mana. And does he have Birchlow Rangers? He does? Yep, so he does have 1 mana technically. Nope, okay, we just win. Alright, that was game 1.